welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be trying out the new Ulta Beauty Velvet Matte Full Coverage Foundation. This runs for $16. It's currently on sale for $8. I will have it linked down below. And this is supposed to be a 12-hour long-wearing foundation. It's supposed to help blur any fine lines, any texture, anything that we have on our skin. It's supposed to have a natural finish, so I'm really excited to see, how it looks on and how it wears throughout the day, because it's supposed to be oil-free, fragrance-free, has vitamin E, hyaluronic acid infused in the formula as well. And keep in mind, I do have combination oily skin, so we're going to do an 8-hour wear test today and just see how my skin reacts to it, how much coverage it gives. I do have hyperpigmentation on the top of my cheekbones, so I'm always looking for something that's going to be somewhat full coverage but not make my skin look cakey but hold up fairly well throughout the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I do post videos weekly. And as always, let's jump on in and try this on. I have pulled back my hair and zoomed in the camera a little bit closer to my face so you guys can get a general idea of what I'm working with here. As you can see, I have hyperpigmentation on the tip of my cheekbones. They're about 3 to 4 shades darker than my natural skin complexion, so finding a foundation that is really going to cover is really important for me. So I've already applied my skincare, but I'm going to give you guys a quick run through of all the products that I have used. And these are products that I have used for quite some time that I'm comfortable with, that I know work for me and always give me a flawless finish. So I went in with the Pharmacy Cheer Up Brightening Vitamin C Eye Cream and applied this all around the upper and lower eye area. And then for my lips, I went in with the Winky Lux Lip Sleeping Mask and applied it on my lips. And then for moisturizer, I went in with the Murad Clarifying Oil-Free Water Gel. I applied about 3 pumps for my face and neck area as well. And girl, if you do not use an SPF, you need one in your life, okay? So get one. This is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch in SPF 100. I've applied it on my face and neck area as well. So we're gonna move on to foundation because girl, this is what this video is all about. And for foundation, the shade that I purchased is light to medium neutral. I'm hoping this is the right shade for me. And if not, I hope I can make it work for me today for it to, be my shade. But you guys, I'm going to go in and apply this on in 2 different methods. I'm going to use my Beauty Bakery sponge to blend out that foundation. And then I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush to blend out the foundation on the other side of my face. And then we'll do a side-by-side comparison on both. And I'll give you guys an update if I notice a difference using one method or the other, maybe more of a flawless finish or more of a coverage. Keep in mind this foundation doesn't have a pump. So that's the only thing. I usually use about 2 to 3 pumps of foundation, obviously depending on my hyperpigmentation, if I need a little bit more coverage. So this is kind of a squeezy tube, so I'm not able to really gauge how much product I typically use, but we will see. So you guys, let's go ahead and jump on in and apply this on. So I just finished blending out this foundation, and let me tell you, a little bit of product goes a long way. I'll do an up-close clip so you guys can see how much I was using to kind of gauge, how much you would need. And so far, a little bit of product goes a long way, so I'm really happy. This definitely, I feel like, will last me a really long time. And basically, I used 1 little pea size on each side of my face. I really love the finish. It definitely has a velvety matte finish. It says it's supposed to have a natural finish, but I don't really find this to be very natural. I've seen more of a more dewy finish and other foundations that say that they're natural finish, but so far I'm fine with that. I have combination oily skin, so I don't really need a dew. I'll create that myself. But so far I really love the color. I feel like I picked the right shade for me, and yeah, it's covered my hyperpigmentation. I had a little pimple on my forehead. It's covered him too, and so far I'm really happy. I can't wait to see how this foundation wears throughout the day. I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing my makeup off camera, you guys. It takes me about an hour and a half to finish off, and then I'll check in with you if I notice any separation, creasing, or any issues while doing my makeup. Also, keep in mind, I forgot to mention that I didn't notice a difference using a sponge or a brush blending out this foundation. I feel like it still gave me a really full coverage, flawless finish that I personally really like so far. So you guys, I will see you guys in a bit. It is currently 12:40 and I'll see you guys about an hour. So I just finished getting ready and this is basically it. This is how my skin, you guys, is currently looking, and to be honest, it looks really, really good. I feel I definitely have, my skin feels really lightweight. I feel like I don't have anything on. It doesn't feel cakey, and my makeup just blended out really, really well. I didn't notice any separation, creasing, or anything like that. There's a few little areas on my face that I feel like are a little dry right now. Granted, in LA, it's been really, really windy. The humidity has been pretty, you know, it's just the weather's been kind of crazy out here, so it's extra, extra dry right now. So I'm not gonna blame it on the foundation. It's just my skin acting up. But so far, I really love the finish. I really love the coverage, and it's looking really good. So I'm gonna check in with you guys in about 3 hours to give you a second update on how my skin is currently looking. It is currently 1:43, and I will see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, I am back. It is currently 4:43. I have worn this foundation for about 3 hours, and this is basically how my skin is currently looking. I'm not a huge fan of how my skin is currently looking, you guys. There's a little separation on the little nose area. I feel like my skin is starting to look a little textured. It's not looking as flawless as it did once I finished doing my makeup. So we will see. I definitely feel like there's a little bit of oil starting to peep through, which is kind of getting me worried because it's pretty cold today. So we will see, you guys. I will check in with you in another about 3-4 hours and give you my last and final check-in with you, letting you know how my skin is currently looking overall. But so far, you guys, I don't know what it is. We'll see. We'll see how my skin looks in another few hours. In case you guys do notice that there's a little bit of makeup that was removed because I was doing a few videos and I was lip swatching a few lip colors, so my little foundation, everything kind of was moving around. So we won't discredit the foundation for that. It was just me, but I will see you guys in a few hours and I'll check in with you then. Hey guys, it is now 9:54. I'm doing my last and final check-in with you. I have not applied any powder throughout the day or use any blotting sheets. This is basically it. This is how my skin is currently looking. And this is basically it. There's a little bit of separation around the nose area for sure. I feel like it's separated a little bit around the T-zone area. And to be really honest, I feel like my skin looks really oily. It definitely feels oily. I feel like if I just wiped my face, it would kind of smear my makeup. I'm ready to wash my face. I'm not sure how it's going to look on camera, but so far I'm not a big fan of this foundation, you guys. I definitely love that it has a velvet matte finish. I feel like it covers, it's definitely full coverage. And I really love the finish of my makeup once I was done doing my makeup. Like if my makeup would have just stayed like that, I can understand a little bit of oiliness in the T-zone area, but I just feel like it's wintertime, you guys. It is 58 degrees in my house and it's 58 degrees outside. Granted, I went out and did a few errands. I wore a mask, so my makeup moved and kind of rubbed off a little bit. But I feel like my skin doesn't look at its best that it has looked in the past. So I'm not a huge fan of this foundation, to be really honest. I love the coverage. It definitely full coverage. It covered my hyperpigmentation on the top of my cheekbones. A little Prada product goes a long way. It covered my little pimple on my forehead. I really love the finish once applying it on. And I definitely didn't notice a difference using a sponge or a brush on the application. I feel like they both gave me really flawless finish, but just wearing this throughout the day, I just don't feel like my skin looks at its best up close. I'm not sure how it's gonna look on camera, but right now I'm just like, I'm not that much in love with it. I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of powder just because I'm really curious if I kind of go over it with powder, how it would kind of look. So I'm applying a little bit of the NYX banana powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and reapply some powder on the areas where I usually apply my yellow translucent banana powder. And I'm just gonna go and apply a little bit of powder all around just to re-mattify everything. But I just feel like there's a little bit of texture, guys. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder and just kind of lightly apply it all around. I feel like with the reapplying powder, it doesn't look so bad, but I definitely feel like there's a little bit of texture. A little bit of texture, yeah. I just feel like it's rubbing off, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I'll do an up close clip so you guys can see that too. But I feel like the oil did go away, and I feel like it looks a little bit better, but the separation is definitely still there, you guys. So I feel like it just depends on your skin complexion if it works for you. I can only imagine wearing this, you guys, during the summertime when it's really hot outside. Then my T-zone area will definitely, you know, separate and crease and everything. But I just don't think this foundation is for me, to be really honest. I feel like, you know, this is something worth giving a try just because the coverage and the finish of it is so pretty. But at least for me, it did not work out, and I'm kind of bummed out, to be really honest. I was really, really excited about the finish that I got once I finished doing my makeup. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please comment down below. Ask away, do my best to answer your questions. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And as always, you guys, I will see you all in my next video. I love you guys so, so much. Bye!